This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2024 Zinger model number 328 SB. I'm going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So we come all the way to the back here. We have power stabilizers. One switch controls both rear, one other switch controls both front. Let's see what we got here. We have an outside kitchen here, I believe. Let's see. Yes. Whoa. So we have running water. You have a cooktop here. Remember, you have to plug the cooktop in. So there's the quick connect there, and you would plug it in. Let's see, right here to the LP system. All right, and then of course you have a refrigerator. Okay, so we have the door here. This door goes to the half bath. So people can run in and out, kids can run in and out without going through the trailer. You have a power awning with LED strip. You have a TV signal out plus power. This is your black tank flush here, so after you dump your black tank, you can hook the hoses of the dump station onto here, turn it on, and spread the black tank. Make sure you leave the valve open before you turn it on. That's your furnace vent there. This is your fill for your fresh water tank. So the most common way to get water to the trailer, obviously, is the city water hookup. If you're camping someplace without city water, you can pre-fill the tank here and then use the onboard pump. Alright, so front stabilizers. This is also prepped for Furion camera kit. This one is prepped for, looks like, let me see here. Let me look up here. It's prepped for a 3-camera kit. You have the backup camera in the back, and then one of these on each side. So if you're interested, you can add that on. Okay, you're getting a hitch with this one. So this is a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. You have some cranks here, 3/4 crank, and then a cylinder with a slot cut in it that's used to crank the stabilizer jacks. If they happen to fail, you can go to the off-door side, and there's a shaft with a pin through it. You can hook that on there and crank it manually if need be. This is your this is a ladder, I'm told, a telescoping ladder. All right. You have a deep cycle marine battery, and this is the kill switch for your battery. If you want to shut it off, you can shut it off. 2 LP tanks, which are full. You have a power tongue jack right here. If this tongue jack ever fails, you can pull this plug here and crank it manually. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. This is your 50 amp shore cord, and you get reducers with it. Okay. That's your dump hose, of course. Okay, so your slide room, both slide rooms. This is where your power cord hooks up, right here. This has on-demand hot water. So I'm showing you this outside just so you know that this switch is here. If you're not getting any power up at the controller inside the trailer, this rocker switch is probably off. So just so you know that you can turn it on and off right there. We'll talk more about this when we get inside. Come on. Okay. Outside shower. This is your city water connection here. Most common way to get water to the trailer. You have the backup camera here. Like I said, you can get the 3-camera kit or just a single kit for the backup camera. That's where your telescoping ladder hooks up. Manufacturer states every 90 days you should inspect the roof, so make sure you take care of that. Keep ahead of any possible problems you have with it. You can't see what's happening up there unless somebody goes up there and looks, so it should be part of your regular maintenance. So this is your control panel. You have your 2 slide rooms here, your power awning here. So you can see that. Never leave the awning out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, roll it up. Your water pump is here. Use that to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use that to winterize the trailer. And then of course all your levels are here, battery and tank levels. Okay. Keys hanging on the sink. This is your fireplace. The fireplace has a fan in it, so it's a really good space heater also. You get a remote control with it there, or you can use the buttons which are right there. You can change the color of the crystals and the flame and that sort of thing. Of course you can hang a TV here if you choose to. There's a backing plate right here. Alright. Your range hood right here with a fan and a light. Now there's a vent right on the other side of this. So you want to open the latches on the vent so the baffle flaps freely when you're venting to the outside. Microwave works like any other microwave. Your range works like all RV or most RV range tops work. You're just going to spark it this way, and you have 3 knobs for the 3 burners, and then this is your oven knob there. It's that simple. Clockwise to spark. You have lights here, of course, too. This device here is your power converter. So this converts AC to DC power. So when you're plugged into shore power, you have AC power here, 110 AC. These are circuit breakers here, obviously, like you'd see at home. So this is kind of like your distribution center. You have they're all labeled right here. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here, and you got 12 volt fuses here, and they're all labeled. Also, it senses how much energy your battery needs, and it keeps your battery charged, so it's a battery tender also, as long as you're plugged in. Okay. Always keep this down when you're traveling. You got a Bluetooth speaker here. All your literature is in here. Refrigerator is a 12 volt DC refrigerator, so it's a compressor refrigerator. It runs on 12 volts though. Okay. Might as well keep going this way. This is your thermostat. Basically, everything's off. You're just going to go to the mode, and when you get to the mode you want, heat, cool, fan, whatever, you click it, and then if you want fan on or off, or high or low for that matter, and if it gives you the option, you can click it there also. This is for the on-demand water heater. So right now it's shut off right outside because it's winterized, but basically when you turn it on right here, it'll light up, and you can select Celsius or Fahrenheit here, and then you can select your temperature here, which is usually 115 to 120, somewhere in there. The thing to remember is if there's no water supply available, the gas burner will not light. So if I turn on the hot water faucet and nothing happens here, it's telling you that basically you don't have a source. That meaning you don't have the city water hooked up, or you don't have water in your tank with the pump on, you know, a source for the water. So that's just a safety device, or a safety built-in basically you have to have a water source in order for it to run. If you don't, the burner will not light. I know I just said that, but I don't think I said it clearly enough. But so to get a water source, you have to either be hooked up to city water, or you have to have water in your freshwater tank with the water pump turned on. Okay, that's better, I think. Your shower works like any other shower, sinks the same way. The toilet works like any RV toilet in that there. You have a flush pedal here. You need to put a dose of chemical in the bowl, and then step on the pedal and hold it down long enough to put at least a gallon of water into the tank below along with the chemical, and it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, it's considered using it dry, and that means if you do it that way, it's going to get clogged up. It's going to smell really bad. So if you don't put water or chemical in it, you probably will only make that mistake once. So, okay. Alrighty. So, your bunk room, you have a separate air conditioner, which is really nice. 4 bunks. This bottom one folds flat. It's a couch, but it folds flat. And then, of course, you can pin this up this way, so you have plenty of headroom when you're sitting down. And then you have you can hook a TV up here. Whatever you want to put in here, you can do it. And the controls for the air conditioner are on the unit, so you don't have to use the thermostat for that. This is an emergency escape window. It works like pretty much they all do. You push this through, all the way through, and then you would grab a hold of this knob here and pull the screen out, and you can escape during an emergency. Okay. Alright, sliding door here, of course. You can take the brace off the table, and you can set the tabletop onto these cleats and turn this into a bed. This is, I believe, a jackknife. Let me see. Yeah, this is a jackknife sofa, so it'll fold flat and turn into a bed. You have another emergency window right here. GFCI. Remember, all the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. Just remember that. So if it pops outside, you're going to have to reset it somewhere inside, this one or the other one over there. So keep that in mind. You have hookups here. Yes, TV hookups and a mounting, a backer plate for a mounting bracket. And then you have storage underneath the bed also. Okay. And of course, sliding doors for the bedroom. And this is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector right here. It should always be green like it is. If not, get it serviced. It's very important, obviously. Alright, so I think that about covers it. Let me look around a minute here. I think that does it. So, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember that this is winterized right now, meaning that the water's been purged from the system and replaced with antifreeze. And please please don't forget what I said about inspecting the roof every 90 days or so. It's important, obviously. You're going to look for cracking or separation at any of the sealant, so someplace water could get through. You also look at the roofing materials and roofing attachments, make sure they weren't damaged by low branches or road debris flying up there, something like that. So you can't see what's happening on the roof unless you go up there and look, so it's important to send somebody up there and look, okay? Alright. Thank you very much.